Hello, and welcome back as I lube up my disco shoes and get ready for the great bone dance in Perfidious Beat Plays XCOM War of the Chosen. Well, Operation Bone Dance here in New Mexico, that's either something to do with Dia de los Muertos, or alternatively, it could be something that happens at the end of a Dothraki wedding. Like, you know, right after the third murder, when you're certain the wedding's not going to turn out to be a dull affair, but the bride and the groom are ready to retire to the wedding tent for their first ride, and they're looking to clear out the banquet hall. So what they do is they just have the DJ step up to the drum and start playing the bone dance song, and then everybody gets out on the dance floor and starts hardcore grinding on each other, and you're really creeped out even though you're grinding on the person you took to the wedding, because your parents and grandparents are also dry humping and you kind of got to watch it, and it just makes everybody feel so squicky and awful and they want to get the hell out of that room as fast as possible. That's what I imagine the bone dance is. It's a Dothraki funeral tradition, and even though it's like horrifically psychologically scarring and something you never want to see ever again, but it's seared into your retinas, so every time you close your eyes it's still there, and nobody ever says anything about it because it's tradition. That's the bone dance. Also, I'm suddenly considerably less enthused about going on this mission. One, because we've realized the ramifications of the bone dance, and two, because our team looks bad. Like, everybody is either tired, hurt, or on a covert action, so we're gonna have to do this one some real suboptimal team here. Then again, it is just... I say just. It is a covert operation mission for the Council, so it shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Plus, we got Philip of Macedon, who put on a display last episode. He really did a fantastic job. Let's get Virgil Adamson in here, and I guess old Ray Leovy as well. Ray Levoy. I don't remember how he pronounced his name, because they didn't say his last name enough times in the movie for me to really... It's like, Special Agent Ray Levoy. Let's do this. Also, I probably haven't seen Thunderheart in like 20 years. It's been a long time. Sergeant John Ghost Patterson, let's give somebody some armor-piercing ammo. And I did discover the special ammos do actually work on pistols, so the armor-piercing ammo, we can still get some small benefit out of it. I think we'll give that to the Magistrate. Give in a little AP round. Somebody should definitely be toting that med kit as well. We need to do the faceless autopsy so we can start have somebody hauling in Doc Holliday. I mean, can't not have resident dentist and barber extraordinaire Doc Holliday bringing in the med kit, and we'll give Philip of Macedon an incendiary grenade so he can throw it at the Greeks. Pete Philip of Macedon was a Greek, yeah, but you know, he also made war on most of the rest of Greece. He united Macedon, or Macedon, could be Macedonians depending on how you would have pronounced it. I think the Greeks probably would have pronounced it with the hard stop there, would have been a Macedonian. But he's the one who united Macedonia or Macedonia in the first place. He killed a lot of Greeks in his day. He wouldn't have objected to hurling the little Greek fire at him, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean, Pete, because Greek fire was some kind of alchemical agent that was used in naval warfare that we don't know how to make anymore, even though somebody mastered it 2,000 years ago. Get to work then, scientists. That's all I'm going to say. If you really want to know, do we need Greek fire? We have nuclear weapons now. It seems like Greek fire is maybe a little behind the times. I have no problem with trying to recreate ancient technologies, and it's cool if you want to build a trebuchet in your backyard, but honestly, you can save yourself some time and trouble and just go buy a gun. Or if you're, you know, looking for siege equipment, I guess, maybe a cannon. Pete, you can't really buy a cannon. I beg to differ. There are places in my home state where you could go buy a cannon right now. Probably without any kind of special license. And if you built your own cannon, I'm pretty sure the laws would exempt you from it. It'd be like scratch-built weaponry. Alright, guys. We gotta really going heavy on the steroid use here at the beginning of every mission now. You guys are really... I mean, your testicles are going to shrivel up to the size of raisins, but blame me, I guess. Don't say I didn't warn you. Health drawbacks for that are pretty well documented.
We must be very careful.
We don't have to be that careful, Nick Rivers. We can pretty much all parry, so getting shot really isn't an issue for us. Also, we're going to start the mission concealed, which is nice. Do we have anybody on this team who has Blade Storm? That's going to be relevant. Do we have any Blade Stormers? We have No blade stormers. Okay, well then. Important safety tip. Thanks, Egon. Let's get up here. Keep an eye on this Spectre. So we got a Spectre and a robot. We're going to have to kill both of them in the same turn. It's going to be a little bit difficult, although not impossible. And we could maybe get a little luck and get some shutdown on the robot, too. I didn't ever know this before, but apparently the Celestial Gauntlets or the Tempest Gauntlets or whatever you have a small chance when hitting robotic enemies to stun them. It's super useful. I don't think it has anything to do with like their electronics. It doesn't interfere with any of the equipment. They're just unbelievably startled. They're like, did that man just walk up and hit me in the face with a fucking sword? Who does that? He walked up and hit me in the face with a sword. Why would someone do that? We also need to decide how we want to handle the rest of this pod. I think somebody, probably whoever's in the longest position here, which is going to be Ray Liovi, I think we have him dash in and hit, not the robot, because we don't want to take all of its armor. We're going to hit him with a shredder. So let's come do some damage to the Spectre. Yeah, we're spotting. Our concealment is up. Pete, what are you going to do then about the robot? It's still going to have that armor at the end of the turn. That's true, but we're going to have somebody probably throw a grenade at it, see if we can't shred a little bit of that, and then we should be able to just bum rush him. It'd be lovely if we had a Blade Stormer here, so we could... Okay, that's unexpected. We do have our momentum move in almost 100% certainty. Instead, we're going to be using that to parry. Can anybody get a grenade on that man? We can, but if we go get a grenade on him, we're not going to be able to parry at the end of that. Maybe we just go shred his face off instead, because we will get a parry after that. What are the odds there are enemies up here? I mean, almost 100%. First things first, we got to kill the Spectre. Can anybody else get up to the robot? Nope. Well, you can come over here and wreck the Spectre, who appears to be disoriented. Did we get some manner of bonus to our Tempest Gauntlets where now they have a chance to disorient foes as well? It's possible we did upgrade them. That might be something that came with the upgrade. It'll be like when Neo fought Agent Smith in the second Matrix movie, and he threw that punch that Agent Smith blocked, and Neo was shocked and went, huh, upgrades. As if that was not abysmal dialogue. We're not going to be taking our momentum moves. So, old top secret, you're the only man who can get to the robot, but since you're the only man who can get to the robot, I don't... Well, actually, I take that back. I was going to have you come and stand behind this pillar and throw a grenade at him, but you actually can't do that. So, it's balls to the wall then. And we did not spawn an additional pod. That's huge for us. This guy is biggity boned. So you're going to go parry mode, You guys are not going to be able... Can you get to the robot to swing? Nope. Virgil Adamson's real fast. You can get to the robot and swing, though, John Ghost Patterson. Oh, no, you're going to... Never mind, you're going to parry. These are momentum moves. Yeah, Philippa Macedon, you can't get there. Magister, you also can't get there. And since you guys can't make it, I hate to do this, but we're going to put you guys in heavy cover and we're going to have you hunker down. We could potentially have you go and take a few pot shots at the man with the pistol, but he's got armor, your pistols suck, they're probably not going to go through it. He's not going to shoot at somebody who's hunkered down in full cover when he has people just standing out in the open. In fact, it looks like he's just going to run like a scared little chicken shit bastard. So he definitely went to grab reinforcements. Let's see if we can figure out what tile he's in. Potentially this tile? We're not really going to be able to tell, but what we could do is advance and whip some grenades up there. A plan which I do not hate. Nick Rivers, let's bring you up here, and we may have you go ahead and throw the grenade. My suspicion tells me absolutely nothing. Can we get line of sight on this guy, maybe? What if we... I feel like he's probably in one of these tiles. We're not going to be able to throw this in the building. We throw it here. That will eliminate the most potential cover for the robot. Let's chuck it there. Do you have eyes on him? Anybody? Eyes on a robot? Give me the eye robot. He's definitely in that tile then. This may spawn additional pods, and at this point we kind of don't have to care. Whoop, there's Muton. We did get some shred damage out of that as well, it looks like. Muton's missing a chunk of armor. We got 2 Vipers, robot. This is a lot of bad guys. So, take a lightning hand shot. Not at the mech, because that's not going to do jack. The Vipers we're going to use as Ren fodder. You have almost no chance of hitting that Muton. We're still going to take the shot at the Muton. Okay, we whiffed. We cannot rend the Muton, so we basically want to try and rend everything else. We really would have appreciated a kill on that robot, though. Oh, good, and half of our team isn't close enough to actually participate. That's also fantastic. Well, you could come and kill the robot, so let's do that. That's 1 less shooter. Nobody else is going to be able to get to him. We might have a couple other guys who could maybe get to some of these Vipers. Robot's dead. Bonus focus there. Momentum swing is just... We're going to use that to parry. Scorch, you can get to this Viper. Come in. You should be able to cut this man down in 1 swing. He's vulnerable to melee. Scorches are... You fucked the dog, though, Peanut. You guys are seriously disappointing me on this one. I really needed a little better contributions than what I'm getting. This is not good. All right, Philippa Macedon, get the Greek fire. Give him the what for. We got to eliminate some of these shooters, and if we set this guy on fire, that might help. 2 damage. Raging Inferno has erupted. The Greek fire burns unchecked. There's almost nothing Virgil Adamson's going to be able to do here. Oh, we're just going to go in Overwatch. Take your burn damage. You should only be able to do moves and basic shots. You're going to come take a... Yeah, get parried, though, champ. Suck it. There is another Viper over there who could potentially mess with us. Looks like he's gonna go get parried. You cannot parry a bind, though, huh? Alright. Burning Snake, what are you doing?
I'm almost gone.
Yeah, you got critical through full cover. Because that's reasonable. Well, we're gonna have to be careful about where we go. No, bullshit. That pod did not, I call 100% shenanigans bullshit on that. That pod should not have activated.
There's no stopping this fire.
I'm furious, but also heartbroken. Somebody has to go get that Viper on the roof that we didn't kill. We also have to do something about this Muton. Mutons are such a huge problem for us because we cannot rend them. If we go in for the attack, can you get the guy on the roof? Well, you can hit the guy on the roof. If you hit the guy on the roof, you'll almost certainly kill him. You'll almost certainly also be dropped through the floor by a grenade, and since you're already hurt, that seems like a tragically bad idea. So instead, let's start with our units that are furthest away. Can you contribute anything at all positive? Of course not. Virgil, just double move. What about you? Can you at least... Okay, you can at least come up here and rend our man free. Do that, then. Preferably from this time. Cut Philippa Macedon. Get in there and cut him loose. That Viper criticaled us through full cover while on fire as well. Just throwing it out there that that man was also on fire. You're going to parry. You know, you could maybe kill this man with a jolt. You could also jolt the Muton, which is super helpful. Let's have you come over here. I would much rather have you throw a jolt at the Muton than hit that Viper. Give me some good damage here. We need a big roll. 4 was not big enough. Scorch, you got busted out. Let's get you up here. Viper this man. When they lob a grenade at us on the roof, we can parry the grenade damage, but we're not going to be able to parry the fall damage. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This mission is not going to go well for us. Somebody needs to finish that thing off, but also we got all of this troublesome shit in here. We have 2 men left to act. Almost everybody is parrying currently. And it seems like having everybody continue to parry would still be in our best interest. We should gang up and kill 1 target. It's not going to be that advanced priest, but we might be able to one-shot the stun lancer with a little bit of luck. We did it! Our boy John the Ghost Patterson. Don't touch my lion. Come in here and rend the piss out of this mech. Maybe we can get lucky and disrupt them. Give them the old shutdown. Nope. We did pick up some focus, which gives us additional rend damage. We're going to go full parry mode. Parry is the only thing keeping our team safe. We needed 1 Blade Master on this mission. It would have made such a huge difference. I have no idea what this man is doing. Take a shot at our boy. Get parried. Yeah, you're fine, though. Still, full credit to the Muton. It's a pretty good shot. You should be taking a shot at this man. You're going to stasis me. That's perfectly acceptable. Thank you for protecting me from damage. We cannot parry that, but that's okay. We also now cannot be injured. What are you going to do here? You're going to drop us through a roof, because of course you are. Are you just going to shoot us? Should have gone for the grenade, robot. Yeah, you're about to get pooped on, though. Alright, Magister, get up here. Slice up this robot. Go get him. Get him, Virgil. Give him the... That's... Well, yeah, I was going to say give him the goods, but you got some focus without getting a kill. Troublesome. We may need you to have do a momentum move. Philip of Macedon, you got to kill this Muton. Can you see the Muton? You can. You know what? Juice him. I know that leaves you out in the open, but as long as the Muton is dead, it's less of an issue. Nick Top Secret Rivers, let's have you come finish off the robot up here. Do it in a square that isn't on fire if possible. I'm really surprised that none of our Templars have developed the Fortress ability, the one that makes you immune to explosions and fire. We have not seen anybody even have that as an option yet, which is super disappointing because that ability is kind of signature. Why, hello, Mr. Priest. How are you today? About to be less good. Get right. Get parried. You know, I think we should probably... Where's the guy we're trying to get to? Over here? You know what? Come in here. Just move, actually. There's a fire over there. I don't think you can parry fire. Although that would be a pretty impressive feat if you could somehow parry fire. You are definitely going to parry because you're likely to get shot. Scorch, that just leaves you. What can you get me?
Yes, Commander.
He living up to his name, possibly, by getting scorched by the blaze. You could give me a Mars Volta over here. You know what? Do it. Non-zero chance for a kill here. Give him the juice. He gave him the juice, though.
Your gods abandon you.
Thanks for eliminating that stasis, by the way. Appreciate it. John Patterson no longer in stasis. Top secret, Nick Rivers. I guess we'll just have you come snatch this loot then. Watch the fire and flames. This is not Guitar Hero. Elerium Core. Advanced Repeater is just free cash, effectively. The Elerium Core, however, is nice. Let's have you come over here and get ready to hack the door next turn. And we should have every enemy on the map. They should all be dead. Barring some reinforcements, we should be in fine shape. So let's get everybody up here by the extraction zone, and ideally on Overwatch as well, ready for the reinforcement pods to spawn.
I will sense any disturbance.
We're not going to be able to do our all-time favorite tactic, of course, of having a Blade Storm guy stand in deployment zone and just rip people apart as they step down. That was not where I really wanted Philip of Macedon to be, but he's always played by his own rules. Don't worry, I got top secret on him. He's on the job, Bradford. Satellite data, reduce scanning time, increase our soldiers' hacking stat. Screw it. It'd be nice to have one person who could hack. We wouldn't have made either one. Doesn't really matter. It is going to make somebody take almost guaranteed feedback damage, though, on the mission where we have to skulljack a codex. Like, somebody's going to take the little juice ball there. We're not going to be able to pull that one off. Just be on Overwatch.
No one will slip. I will send a watchful eye.
Viviana Moretti. Welcome to Team XCOM, by the way. Congratulations on getting busted out of the Who's Scout. This has got to be a big day for you. I know you were in there for crimes against humanity.
Dennis 1-5, we're picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position.
Pete, why are you going out of your way to kill these guys? It serves no real purpose. We've got plenty of time, though. We got 7 turns, and the purpose it's going to serve here is getting some of our team a little much-needed EXP, because we do need it. Let's just get everybody to cover. Overwatch where applicable, not available in all states and prefectures.
Agreed.
Virgil Adamson never misses, though.
No one gets by me.
That's right, nobody gets by you because you can sense they're still beating hearts and shoot them out of their chest from a mile away with a pistol. A machine pistol at that, so it's not one of the stop and aim variety weapons either. And you can still do it. Ray, we're just going to try and get you closer. Viviana, we'd like you to just leave, but you're too slow. Can you hunker down in the bus stop? Nope. Phil? Let's just get you up here. Oh, sorry, did I call you Phil? I meant to call you Mr. Connors. What's the weather report for today there, Mr. Connors? Looks like it's a raining man. Not much of man. We got 2 regular advent and an officer. These guys are gonna get juiced too sweet. This is free merchandise right here. This is the DoorDash of EXP. We're like, hey, could you guys bring us some cheap EXP? And the game's like, no problem. There's a surcharge, and you know, make sure you tip your driver as well, because these guys don't make a whole lot of money. Even with just pistol Overwatch, we still wrecked them pretty well. Of course, Virgil Adamson got the kill because he never misses. He can hit your heart from 100 meters away. Chop this man up. Any more folks around here looking to get hacked in half? We'll momentum move in a moment. So who do we want to take? You know, Leovi, we could use a little EXP on you. Come and gash this man. That's my boy. Good shot. 1-shot kill. 1 stab, 1 kill. He's taking sniper meta to bladed weapons. It's in a whole new era.
For the cause.
Viviana, please go. Baby, please don't go. No, you know what? Actually, never mind. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead and just beat it, actually. Baby, please go.
That seems reasonable. I can make it.
Your mother said she was coming to visit, and I realized, you know what? Maybe this is one of those times where, baby, you could just go ahead and go, because you know your mom and I don't really get along that well.
Time for me to go.
She never really got over the time that she caught us doing the great bone dance, or rather, she was forced to watch us do the bone dance at your cousin Vicky's wedding. She's like, no, man. I'd be like, hey, I didn't want to go either, so you can't pin this on me. Your mother's animosity is not my fault. I said, I don't know if I'm comfortable going to a traditional Dothraki ceremony. And you were like, oh, come on, it'll be fun. I'm like, dude, people get killed there. Then he said I wasn't spontaneous, and we had that big fight, so I had to actually go anyway, just to prove that I can be spontaneous and fun. And sure enough, 4 or 5 people got killed. I wasn't one of them, but we participated in a bone dance, and now your mom has never let it live me down. I was dry humping you on the dance floor. This isn't a very involved and elaborate analogy for a really cheap throwaway joke, Pete. Yeah, because that's how I roll, damn it. That's how I roll. Mission's done. I'm a little discombobulated about the 2 people that got injured, but our wound times, I mean, we do have an infirmary up and running, so they should be at a minimum. Ray Leovi, did Ray Levois? I'm just going to call him Ray Levois. Levois. Just like Patrick Roy, whose name is actually Patrick Waugh. No, your name is Patrick Roy. I'm sorry. I'm just going to call you Roy. Going the other way with Levois and pronouncing it in a French fashion, even though that's definitely wrong. Philip of Macedon picking up a promotion. He has so many. How do you have so many ability points, Philip of Macedon? You're in combat intelligence This is a complete and total miscategorization. You're maybe one of the greatest military minds who ever lived, Philip of Macedon, and you to be like, nah, Petey's actually just above average. They had lower standards back in the day. That's bullshit. I think we go ahead and spend the bonus points on sustain because that ability is potentially the difference between a dead trooper and a living trooper. Virgil, you're just going to pick up overcharge. Do we need anything special out of you? The fact that you have Reaper, super awesome, but I really just want more Fortress, please. Shadow Step and Quick Draw, neither one of those are going to be enticing enough for me to bother spending ability points on. Sorry, Levois. There's our Illyrium Core Advanced Repeater. We also picked up Viviana Moretti, Scientist, and 92 Intel. That'll speed up some of the research that we don't really care about. Nick Rivers is suddenly phobophobic. I'm afraid of panic. Let's just go ahead. Can we get rid of that? No, because you're probably in the hospital. You're definitely in the hospital. Okay. We'll have to try and remember to do that. We do have a bond level up available, as well as a supply drop available, and as well as some intel. Ugh, it's just... Yeah. Can you give me 5 minutes to decompress post-mission there, XCOM? You just come lay all this fucking heavy shit on me all at once? No, I don't want to retrain anybody. I want to level up my bond. Can't level up my bond. Why not? Is one of them injured? Somebody's hurt? In all likelihood, it's... No, you're hurt. No, nobody... Wait, huh? Oh, Iceman's on... Okay, covert op. Right. Let's let that day pass, bring him back from a covert op. I don't know if we're going to be able to immediately go for the bond deepening, though. I know you guys are desperate to reaffirm your vows, but... We may need you for a mission, gentlemen. We did just do one. We could probably squeeze in 7 days.
Our soldiers took some hits during the most recent...
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Word from the medical team is
we have a colonel. That's fantastic. Iceman, he took a hit.
We are ready for more orders, Commander.
Well, we only did that because we wanted a permission. Having the black market cost reduced by 33% is not exactly useful for us. We could force a bond and get a promotion. I love that. What else we got? Any other promotions down here? Looking for promotions. Lots of promotions. Hunt the Warlock. Gain ability points, also supremely tempting, but let's go with Form Soldier Bond and get somebody promoted here. This place is a ghost town, though? You already have a bond. Patterson? We got a lot of people who are... We need to wait like a day. Ideally, we'd want the promotion to go to the Lizard King, but the Lizard King's already bonded. Virgil Adamson did just level. Okay, you know what? We're going to give... Yeah, we're doing it for you, and we'll have you bonded to, I don't know, let's say... John Patterson, and I will spend the 25 supplies to negate the fact that somebody gets wounded, because we don't really care about supplies. We kind of have nothing to do with them at the moment. What are we doing down here in the army? Oh, Tommy, that's right. We can promote the Iceman. Iceman, you have the shittiest selection of sub-abilities we've ever seen. Like, they're terrible. Create a duplicate of the Templar from the body of a fallen humanoid. The ghost disappears when it loses all focus. Cost 2 focus.
We've been picking up some weird transmissions lately. It sounds a little like German, but it's hard
that sort of seems broken. In that we could duplicate duplicates, and if he has every ability that we have, anytime he hits something, he has a better than average chance. That seems sort of broken. Trapping a humanoid in a psionic prison, immobilizing them for multiple actions, and transferring their health to the Templar. That also seems amazing. Ionic Storm. Summon lightning to strike all nearby enemies. Damage increases with the focus level. Costs all focus, but generates focus on kills. All of these things seem really, really, really good, like potentially broken good. Void Conduit seems super tempting. Ghost seems almost broken, though. If we have 3 focus, and we use 2... So the thing is we will have to get 2 focus to make this work. You have to have the overcharge ability that lets you have a maximum of 3 focus, and then you have to get focus in order to make Ghost work. But all of these abilities, this ability only requires 1 focus to work. Huh. Void Conduit is super tempting, and it's a way for us to heal. Now, there is no reason we couldn't have both of these, in theory. Lightning Hands is also pretty tempting. I'm really curious about Ghost, though. It seems like it... You know what? I'm taking it. Let's do a little experimenting. Kazansky, the Iceman, he's going to have plenty of opportunity to earn himself another 25 points. I know what Ionic Storm does. We took that one once before. It's very, very good. I do like Ionic Storm. But, you know, we'll try something different. We can have some Ionic Stormers and non-Ionic Stormers. Dangerous enemies are detected. Which facility has an alien ruler? Oh, good. So far, I think every facility we visited has had an alien ruler. Also, we did not assign anybody to the covert operation, did we? We did not. Oh, no, you guys are gone, right? Yeah, never mind. Covert action is underway. Back to the scanning, then. We need to get some troopers back out of the hospital.
Ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack whenever.
Okay, proving ground. Can we put an engineer on this? We can. Robinson's Gremlin is going to be doing all of our manufacturing. And what are we going to build? We are going to build some experimental ammos, I think. Probably we should do... Let's just start with the Skulljack. Let's get the compulsory shit out of the way. We'll do the Skulljack, build it up, then we're ready. We can progress our storyline mission. That does help us... That does give us possibly access to a safety valve for venting Avatar Doom counter progress without being forced to fight an alien ruler, which I have to say I'm not super enthused about. Alien rulers seem like they're going to be a bit of a tough sell for us. We could go hit the black market. Disabled truck has supplies. Life signs has intel. Alien alloys we have a billion of and do not require. Let's go hit this intel.
For the gods have many children, but I am the true instrument of their will, and they...
Wait, what do you got, like a David Koresh kind of syndrome going here, Mr. Warlock? Be like, oh no, you know, God loves all of his children equally, except for me, and me he loves more than all the rest of you schlubs. I am the chosen one. Messiah complex much there, dog? Don't tell me who's innocent who isn't.
The Chosen are gonna do whatever it takes to get to you, Commander. Even if that means wiping out entire camps of resistance supporters. We're their only line of defense.
Couldn't they step up and help themselves, though, Bradford? They always say, help those who help themselves, whatnot. What do we need to do Advent Mech Breakdown before we can research this? Well, let's do Advent Mech Breakdown.
These robotic units developed by...
I'm sorry I cut you off there, Dr. Tigan, but I knew you'd be super enthused to go rip apart a formerly living being, although in this case I'm not sure that's 100% applicable, but...
on me to work through the initial disassembly. I fully intend on involving Shen in this process, as her knowledge of robotics far outweighs my own.
Yeah, she knows how to build robots. You know how to convert them into sex bots. And I kind of don't know whose research is more vital, Dr. Tigan. I mean, it seems like this is the one project where you and Lily can cooperate and collaborate, and I will have no qualms about the result thereof.
People seem to work well together, Commander.
There we go. Patterson and Adamson getting linked up. Virgil's getting that big bump to Lieutenant. Oh, he's so good. Let's go ahead and level him before we assign one. All right, Virgil. Give me that Blade Storm, though. You gotta... Come on, baby. Give me that Blade Storm. Nope. You have Reaper and Quick Draw. Well, you're definitely taking Deflect because it's really good. I think since you only have a standard combat intelligence, we will hold on to your bonus points. No Fortress, no Blade Storm, huh? I'm a little disappointed in you, Virgil. I'm not gonna lie. Also, we should bond you two. Soldier bonds. Let's go ahead and form that one. Yeah. No, just like bond though. There you go. It's the blind leading the blind, Patterson and Adamson. I was doing reverse speech there. I just ran the record backwards for a minute. Can't talk. Actually, the reason I can't talk is because you may not be able to hear it, but my water softener just kicked on, and it's hissing very loudly, and it's distracting me. So you know what? I think I'm just going to check out of this episode so I don't have to apply an audio filter to clean that up. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see more badass Val Kilmer action, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Just like you'll be seeing that image of your parents doing the great bone dance over and over and over every time you close your eyes.